Okay guys, sorry to do the video with selfie this week, but I just couldn't miss out the chance to share part of our field trip experience. Yes, that is the Space Shuttle Discovery behind me, and your prize this week, if you make it all the way through the faculty video, is I videotaped one of the docents talking a little bit about the Discovery. So there's what is it they used to call it on the DVDs, the Easter egg bonus, if you wait till the end of the video. So I'll be short and sweet. This week and the next couple weeks, actually, we are just slammed. So it's all hands on deck for each of us to maintain as productive an educational environment as we can for our students, even in the midst of test interruptions, classes being displaced for testing, and the guests around, and some pretty big milestone events that are coming up. So just to give you an idea, on Monday we have guests coming in from the University of Chicago. They've actually been studying us since we set up, and this is part of getting us on the national scale, because we'll be included in a national report talking about talking about STEM schools and the best attributes of them across the country. So they'll be in and out of classrooms observing, they'll be talking to you guys, and we'll be doing some focus groups with it. So you can look forward to seeing them, but you'll see their faces around. And on Monday we also have NHS induction on our plaza Monday night about 6 o'clock. It'll be a beautiful service. I think it's at 6 o'clock start time, so all faculty are invited to attend. And then on Tuesday we have the spring concert Tuesday night, so come out and see all of the music talent on display. It's at the Holiday Inn in the Grand Ballroom on the ground floor right next to the school. Starts at 7 p.m. No admission cost to that, so come out, bring your families with you to enjoy the good music. And we have testing both of those days, and Alicia will be sending out, I believe it starts on Monday. I can't look at my calendar right now, so but you'll be getting schedules not only of testing but also of the classes that are being displaced. So please help us out with that. And Monday afternoon, before I forget, 4:45, it'll only take about 15 minutes. Stay after and do proctor training that we're required to do. This is not our requirement, it's the state, so help us out. And then skipping ahead to Wednesday, the 30th, we have the Girls in STEM breakfast from 8:30 to about 10 o'clock. It's actually not at the school, it's at the Foundry, but there'll be some extra cars in the parking lots. And know that we'll have about 80 of our girls will be down there until about 10 o'clock, and you'll get a list of them. And that's a big deal. It's a really great event, and involving somewhere around 80 to 90 women STEM professionals, so nice opportunity for our girls. And then Wednesday, early dismissal is faculty meeting, and we've got a couple of important things going on, so be sure you're there for the full hour. And then, well, we actually won't meet the whole hour because we have yearbook distribution. So I've got Hillary Keith is going to be sharing some strategies with us to deal with test anxieties for some of our more high-strung students, but I think they can all benefit from it. So, plan to be there to pick up those strategies. And then we'll have proctor training for anybody who missed it Monday afternoon. And then I believe we might also be convening a 5 or 6 team focus group with the Chicago folks. So lots going on. Then Thursday is a really big day because state testing starts, and because that night is our first ever Senior STEM Symposium. It's at the Foundry, a seated banquet dinner. This will be a really big deal. Lots of muckety-mucks attending, and you are all invited, but you need to RSVP with Mr. Smith. So be sure he knows. You can't register at the last minute because we have to give catering numbers to the Foundry. And but it should be just a tremendous event. We're really excited about that coming up. And then on Friday, it's just testing. Are you tired yet? I know I am just thinking about it, and it's going to be a marathon in the next couple weeks. So I appreciate everything you continue to do. Be sure you're checking that master calendar that I sent out last week. If you haven't been able to access it, I have it on good authority from our tech folk that you need to be sure that you open it. When you have the email, open it in the Outlook web app. Don't try to open it from the Outlook application or software. But use the OWA I think it's office365.com, and just click add calendar and it'll show right up, and you all have editing rights to it. And I'll look forward to seeing you around the station. Now, here's one of the docents from the museum to talk to you about shuttle discovery. Have a great week. Teacher, same
Being
thing.
a teacher, yes, exactly.
Okay, guys, so this is Jim Rice-Weber, and he's one of the docents at the Smithsonian Air and Space here, and this is the Discovery again that you're standing in front of, and I asked him to tell you a little bit about the shuttle so you can experience part of our field trip. Jim, tell us a little bit.
Good morning, everybody at LNN. This is Discovery, Space Shuttle Discovery, one of the 6 space shuttles the United States built. It is the one that has gone into space more than any others. It went up 39 times and spent a total of 365 days orbiting the Earth. Discovery did all the missions that the shuttles were built to do, building the International Space Station. It launched the Hubble Space Telescope and made 2 servicing missions to Hubble. The oldest person to ever go into space, Senator John Glenn, went up and spent 2 weeks in orbit in Discovery. Also the first woman to ever command a shuttle flight, Eileen Collins, commanded Discovery on her first command mission. So the shuttles, there were 6 of them built altogether. They are now retired and on display for educational purposes, and that's what NASA wanted the shuttles to continue to do, even though their mission is not into space any longer, but their mission now is education.
Awesome.